Hello, Internet! We are back on BattleSpot, searching once again for a battle. So we've had some pretty interesting games so far using this team. I hope you're enjoying me, using this team. It's something different. I quite like this team. Ooh, straight away we've got a battle. Grr from United States. With, again, a kind of similar rating, around the 1,700 area. This time we've got a Gastrodon. We've got a Mega Venusaur, though. Okay, so the first battle using this team on the channel a few days ago, there was a Talonflame, and there was a Mega Venusaur, and there was a Thunderous, actually, as well. So, a pretty similar team, and it did give me a little bit of a problem. So, let's try and play around this cautiously. I do want my Brillium here for the Gastrodon, but Brillium doesn't do anything to Venusaur, and is obviously threatened by the Talonflame as well. So, how can we sort of try and play around this? We haven't used Azumarill much, have we? Azumarill has just kind of been like the last slot that's just been sitting there, looking all cute and blue and everything, and not really actually doing anything. So, all right, how are we going to go about this then? I think. Okay, so I think Breloom and Aerodactyl, which is becoming like a familiar kind of lead, would be quite nice. I think Raichu in the back would be also nice for his Thunderous that he's got. And do I want Azumarill here? Not really. Do I want Aegislash here? Potentially, yes. Do I want Blaziken? Blaziken could do some work as well, but it would just get knocked out by a Brave Bird. So it's between Blaziken and Aegislash here. Blaziken is handy for his own Aegislash as well. Yes. Okay. Aegislash, I mean, both of these are pretty good against his Venusaur, so there is that. I've got the Raichu to check the Thunderous. Yeah, I'm going to go with Blaziken here and just hope that I can play around this Talonflame reasonably well, because the Talonflame is the problem here, I think. Maybe I can, hopefully it'll let me Thunderbolt it or whatever. Or Rock Slide it. Be kind of him, wouldn't it? Alright, then here we go then. Venusaur and Thunderous. Okay. Okay. So I've got a Raichu switch in potentially here. This Venusaur is a problem though. This Venusaur, this Venusaur is not making me very happy. I don't really want Breloom staying in here. It's probably just going to get taunted. So I'm going to put Raichu in. This is probably pretty obvious. I'm just going to put Raichu in for the Breloom. The question is though, do I go for a Sky Drop or do I go for a Rock Slide? Now Rock Slide has got the old flinching chance on the Venusaur, but a Sky Drop would put Venusaur into maybe even overheat range from Blaziken. And Thunderous isn't really too much of a problem when I've got Raichu out. What could Venusaur do? Venusaur's probably going to go for a Sludge Bomb onto the Breloom, actually. So, I'm just going to play it, well, I'll say safe. I'm just going to go for a Sky Drop on the Venusaur, basically. Yeah, this Venusaur could be a problem. I'm not expecting him to just Thunder Wave or Thunderbolt into my Raichu here, but you never know, he might do. Yeah, so here's the Mega Venusaur. His Mega Venusaur might be protecting even as well here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so at least I'm protected from Thunderbolts. That is one of the nice things of having Raichu here. Okay, so he does. He does just Thunder Wave into me. That's quite nice, actually. I do threaten with the Encore on his Venusaur, but he is probably just going to taunt. I'm expecting his Thunderous to have taunt. I kind of do presume they do, just so that he can't. I can't Encore him. You might even switch his Venusaur out actually too. Yeah, he might switch his Venusaur. He might switch it out, but he might just go for a Sludge one. But I mean, I don't know how willing he is to just let me Sky Drop it. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go for a Thunderbolt and a Rock Slide on this Thunderous, because if I get rid of the Thunderous, then Raichu isn't as important. Okay, so he switches it out. What's he bringing in? Oh, he's bringing. Oh, okay, so that was a very good switch for him. That was a very bad double target for me. And he just tries to double protect with his Venusaur. So again, some interesting moves here. I suppose if I had written his team down, or made a made a bit more of an effort, I say, shyly, I probably could have seen the Gastrodon coming in, but I'm just doing these games, just off the bat, really, aren't I? I don't know if he will have noticed that my Raichu does have a balloon on it. He probably has done. Venusaur, yeah, this Venusaur isn't really looking too nice in here. He might switch that out, but this Gastrodon is quite threatening too. Yeah, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring Raichu out for Breloom. So I'm going to put Breloom in, and I'm going to go for a Sky Drop again onto this Venusaur. I don't know, if I go for the Sky Drop on the Venusaur, then Aerodactyl can't get Ice Beamed or Scalded or whatever by Aerodactyl, but I think he's actually going to go for a Protect with his Venusaur. So I'm going to Protect with my Aerodactyl here, just because he can Protect with it, because he failed last turn. So I'm hoping that Breloom isn't going to take a Sludge Bomb to the face here. If it does, then I'll be kicking myself for not Sky Dropping this Venusaur when I could do. Oh no. So I'm kicking myself. Like I said, I'm kicking myself. If he gets the poison here as well, then that's just the icing on the cake. Oh wow, so he made a very nice prediction, and I'm in a really terrible position now. Yeah, I am kicking myself. I'm absolutely kicking myself for doing that. I should have just Sky Dropped, but I was worried about this Scald coming onto the Aerodactyl and potentially burning it. Alright, so I am in a very bad position now. I'm going to put Blaziken out just to threaten this Venusaur a little bit more. Yeah, that was terrible actually. Looking back on that was not very nice. A Super-Power should do a good chunk to this Gastrodon. Yeah, I think at this point I just need to start whittling away at this Gastrodon, so I'm going to Super-Power it. And yeah, I mean, I can't Protect, obviously. His Venusaur might Protect this turn, because I've just Protected. So he might think I'm going to go for a Sky Drop this turn. So I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide. If he doesn't, or if he switches out, yeah, so he does Protect. I can potentially flinch this Gastrodon as well. Who knows, a Life Orb, Super-Power, and a Rock Slide might even put this Gastrodon quite close to being knocked out. It's not the bulkiest things, on the physical side. It probably will survive this, but it'll be pretty close, I think. Oh, it knocks it out. Fantastic. Okay, so maybe we are back in this game. Maybe we're clawing our way back into this. All right then. So we've seen Thunderous, which is shut down by my Raichu in the back. Oh, and Talonflame. It had to be Talonflame, didn't it? Oh dear. Okay, so obviously I can go for a Rock Slide, but this Talonflame might want to Protect here, because my Blaziken's Protect is kind of obvious. Yeah, the Raichu does, it's got a decent chance of surviving like a Flare Blitz or whatever, so and if it is Adamant, then it is a Speed tie anyway. So this is actually pretty tricky. So I've got Blaziken. Blaziken doesn't really do too much against Thunderous, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to, like I did in the first game with this team, I'm just going to overheat the Venusaur. If he does Brave Bird the Blaziken, then he is just sacrificing it because I'm Rock Sliding here. Yeah, so he is Brave Birding. So I'm getting rid of this Talonflame, but I'm hoping for a flinch, honestly. Oh, he Brave Birds the Aerodactyl. Okay. Okay. Maybe he's hoping to put it into Giga Drain range. Maybe he thought that I would Protect with Blaziken there. This Overheat is probably not going to knock Venusaur out, but it'll do a good amount of damage. It might even put it in another Rock Slide range. Probably not with the Giga Drain recovery, though. So, how much is this going to do? It knocks it out! Wow! Blaziken, you beast of a Pokemon. Wow, that is fantastic. That is really good. And because I know he's just got his Thunderous in the back. He can't, he can just basically Hidden Power Ice these Pokemon now. So, wow, that worked out pretty nicely. Again, I thought I was in a pretty dire position, but the ballsy play, I suppose, with the Blaziken there. He made a bit of a kind of an overprotection, but like I said, if he did Brave Bird the Blaziken, then I would have Rock Slided, knocked the Talonflame out either way, so there's going to be a trade either way, and Aerodactyl can survive a Giga Drain, so I did feel reasonably comfortable going for that play, but as it was, that Overheat did a lot of damage to Mega Venusaur. That actually did a lot more than I was expecting it to, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. I might need to remember that it does so much. So I'm just, making very obvious plays here. I'm just bringing the Raichu back in. He might even forfeit here, yeah. So bringing the Raichu back in and Rock Slide. And he can't really do anything to me, so fantastic. So, another game, another win. This team's actually pretty nice. It's looking quite good for me. So, there we go. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, like I say at the end of every video, really, just, like it and share it if you want to, obviously, if you did enjoy it. But again, thanks for watching this. I do appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now. Auf Wiedersehen.